Well, today, folks, is another sunny day. Blue sky. So stoked. So a little update here. We've got 2 of these full with, we call it tea. The old well, which is up here, is quite irony, I've been told, and you can buy filters that magnetize and take the iron out. But this is for watering plants. So I do have a filtration pre these, which will take the large particles I'm hoping out so it doesn't clog up our pump. But we've got 2 full and kind of satisfying. You know, you reutilizing this well. It hasn't been used in God knows how long. And we've got a 3rd one to fill. And then I bought these covers, which I'll show you later on Amazon, black covers, which if you're using drinking water, if you're using this for like showering water, washing water, drinking water, then you want to cover it so it doesn't get algae from the sun, because leaving these out in the sun, they're going to get super green. But I'm going to use them anyway because they're so cheap. They're $20 on Amazon. And it's more sightly. They're nice and black instead of this. Then again, you can't see the level of water you're at. I don't know if it's worth covering these. Is it worth covering these? I don't know. We'll see. But today we are going to, once the kids are out of their home school, we are going to start working on the chicken and goat house. So the goats were in here through the winter, but I want to use that for hay storage because putting hay up in the barn, it's a very steep staircase. I want to use the barn just for general storage right now, the upper part of the barn. And so this lower part, we've put gravel in, and I think I'm going to use that for, right now anyway, something else other than animals. And then we're going to build out 16 feet here and have half of it for chickens, half of it for winter home for the goats at winter. So I'm going to go to the store and get some lumber that we need. We have a bunch of wood that we've salvaged from the barn that we took down here. All of these roof trusses are 2x6. We're going to take those apart and use those for the floor trusses to salvage. I got a bunch of 2x4s that we took out of the ugly house, which I'm going to have to bang all the nails out, which is a little time consuming, but we're going to salvage that for the walls and see if we can't get a substructure built today, which is a tall order, but I've got the help of the kiddos and Tara, and see how much of this we can get built today. So enjoy the journey.
For ducks, doesn't have to be linear.
Why don't the ducks and chickens mix?
I haven't looked into it. So.
I think they do. Pretty good.
Yeah, they just need their own place to lay.
Like I've been on some farms as well.
Yeah, they just need their own place for nighttime.
Like the goats and the chickens, you just gotta make sure that you got. Yeah, I'm sure that they.
Their feed just has to be in their own houses.
I mean, the only
separate
thing we're making the doors so that the goats literally can't get in. Like the doors to the chicken can be like.
Well, we should get the automatic doors.
Have you done that? Did you get the top brace too?
No, I'm just doing. I'm gonna do the top.
And then I want you to take the tractor over to there, and we're gonna bring my chop saw over here.
Chop saw. Okay.
Hold this one on the outside.
Okay.
Right there.
It's not exactly.
It's okay, I'll come move it. So every red notch is 16 inches. So 32, the next red one is here. Like this, and then extra photo. You can square it down a little. How's it going, Gabe?
Pretty good.
Drilling in the hangers. Hey, Gabe,
Yeah.
you getting the hang of it?
Yeah.
Girls are stripping. Girls, you're stripping.
Look it.
Girls are stripping on a hot day. They're stripping the old roof truss from that ugly wood thing we tore down. Salvage, reuse. All of this wood is salvage. I'm gonna get him. So right to the edge, Gabe, not over, right to the edge. Nice job, guys. Thanks for your hard work today. You got 2 walls up. Little visit to the hospital kind of slowed down production.
Still got him up.
I had a pretty bad accident, and something really unfortunate happened. I filmed it all, and I thought this will be my viral moment. And the day after it happened, I went to TELUS because they said it's time to bring your phone in and get your new phone. I uploaded it to iCloud, and when I got back, all the footage of that day, including this accident, had vanished. And really unfortunate. What happened last week is this. See that nail? That is a 3 1/4 inch nail that I drove through the top of my nice new work boot, missed the steel toe by probably 1/2 inch, went straight through my, I don't know what digit it is, but second in from the baby toe, straight through the middle. Tried to pry it out myself, had footage of all this fun stuff, couldn't get it out, had to go to hospital, had to grind the boot off of my foot and pull the nail out, which was extremely painful because the general anesthetic did not do the trick. And I have been hobbling for the first time today. I can put normal shoes on. I don't have to wear flip-flops. Thankfully, it didn't get infected. Thankfully, it didn't get the bone, which is a total miracle. And could have been a lot worse, but it was painful. So work came to a grinding halt on the chicken/goat house we were building. Yeah, so when you have these nail guns, I'll show you. So here's your classic framing gun, and there's 2 settings you can have on this framing gun. One setting, you have to press it into the piece of wood and then pull the trigger. That is the safest way to go, but it's the slowest way to go because you have to go tunk, tunk, tunk. It's like a 3-step process. The other setting is you hold the trigger down and you can just go doosh, 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 and everywhere where that's the release mechanism. That's the safety right there. Every time you touch that, it releases a nail, which is when you hear framers framing houses close to you and you hear bam, 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 or roofers. That's what they've got, rapid fire. It's but what the setting most people do. So what happened with me is I was framing a wall in, framing studs in. As I was moving over to the next stud, this was in my other hand. So I was framing a stud in, bam, bam, like this, had my fingers staying on the trigger. I should have let it go, moved my foot over like this, and the gun, even doing this now makes me wince. There's no hose, it's not gonna go anywhere. The gun brushed my foot and released a 3 1/4 inch nail, which is long. Shot it straight through my boot, straight through my toe, straight into the floor. And yeah, the rest is history. So I have the nail at home, up at the house. I'm going to keep this boot and nail it to the wall of my shop to remind me. And what I'm actually going to do now, which might seem a little crazy, is I want to fire a nail into the steel toe and see if it rejects the nail. So I'm going to get the compressor charged up and see if this steel toe cap can stop a power nail. We'll see. All right, here goes nothing. Wow, that's crazy. So now I have another problem, but look at that. Look at that, man. That's pretty cool. Completely nothing at all. Just completely rejected the nail, and my nail was here, so I was just a little bit shy of that. Now I have a jam nail in my gun. But yeah, it's good to know steel toes can reject the full force of a nail if you get it in your toe. So play it safe on the building site, because that was an easy mistake. What happens is a lot of the time is that you use this as kind of a prop. You know, you kind of go like this, and you're walking your way along. You use it kind of like a walking stick. So what I did is I went like this, and probably just, I don't know what I did, but what I did wasn't good, and could have been way worse if it went through the center of my foot. Could have cracked a bone, could have had me out of commission. And Tara and I have to head to Italy on Thursday to a wedding, and that would have just been brutal. So yeah, phew. Right, so the foot is sort of good enough. I have to wear a croc on one foot and a bluntstone on the other. And look at this guy, just amazing. I've got some lumber from the local farmers feed supply and lumber, and my hair is looking fantastic. Did it especially for you guys. And we're gonna start working on the roof trusses now. So I got 2x6, the rest is barn, and everything on this whole property is 2x4. But we're gonna go 2x6 to beef it up just a touch, because I just don't feel safe walking. So I've marked out my notches. I'm gonna cut them out and put this tester up there, and hopefully they'll do those types of things. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the light on this phone. It's making my face yellow. Anyway, now we've got the rafters, purlins, joist. I don't know the difference. I run a construction business. I don't build the projects. I don't know the difference between a purling, a rafter, and a joist. Well, I know. I think a joist is a floor joist, right? That's a joist. I know that part. Some people call these purlings. Some people call rafters. Trusses. Could be any of those. Let me know in the comments what it is I'm doing. Now I'm going to do cross-strapping 1x4, and that'll allow me to put the tin on. So, oh, look at that. We've got an escapee chicken flying up there. That's the neighbor's chicken. It's going to put bad thoughts in our chickens' minds about getting out of here to clip their wings. Yeah, nice big poo there. Anyway, the goal is to get the tin on so we can at least keep everything dry underneath and then fill in the middle. So onwards and onwards.
A bunch of different colors.
All right, so we got the metal on, we got the sheathing on the both ends, and now I got to do this front. So I got to go and salvage some more 2x4 somewhere, and then we got to build a big door on here so it's easy to clean and muck out the chickens. That's one question Sarah's had. But yeah, now it's a dry box inside, which is good. And yeah, still a fair bit to do. Getting there.